Self-frame your own leg so that you have an easier time to bring it up and over. Into the shoulder.
So like this. Yes. So if the guy comes in, but you can actually sweep the guy.
Start self-framing the leg already so that you don't have to struggle to
What do you have to do from here?
I'm gonna just try and split your legs up. You gotta activate the right muscles at the right time so you don't like lock up your body. Is that good what I'm doing? Yeah.
Just checking the reaction.
Shoulder with this foot, you can roll it right there. If it's available, I guess.
I mean, this is saying the guy's having a hard time. Well, the way he was showing in the video is just kind of coming up. And forcing my legs to come up like this. That's why I'm coming in like this. That's what he said.
I don't roll like that.
That's what he said in the video. I was coming in right. You have to come up. Just come over like this. I mean, it feels weird though, like you're coming like this.
It make it easy for you to convert when you do that.
Yeah, but obviously that's not going to
There you
try. So where it helped me.
just keep, instead of trying to throw your hip up that way, then you'll be able to spin. So when we do that initial movement, it's great, and you kind of do that. That's not inverting.
Huh?
That's not inverting.
I don't know, but you say inverting, I'm not going to invert.
Well, it's something like that. Ooh. That was cool. Use your hand. Because you're going to crush this and pin you here. So you're going to have to retract this leg and free this, or you're going to have to spin out. Yeah, because you don't want to take this leg posture forever. Yeah? So either spin out like you did. Yeah, use this. That'll be your two options, I think, if you're gonna do that leg thing. You have to spin, or just low leg. So when you try to keep this tense, even though you're splitting your energies, try to keep that tense. Because then you're not going past the middle line.
I'm not like this. You say if I'm this, then I spin underneath of me. That's one thing, but the likelihood I'm going to try to spin underneath is pretty small.
That's the only option you're gonna have. Yeah. You're not gonna, right? If you come here and you're fighting, high leg here, and like I'm running here. I guess you could spin back out to your left the other way. That's what the kind does, right?
Hi, Grandma.
When you do that, are you able to lift your hips off the ground? Also, you know. You can use your feet to lift your body off the floor, then you'll feel less crampage on your abs. What's your follow-up here? What's your follow-up? Yes. That's when you're going to get to the step Maya telling you to go to. Don't get caught up in doing your function. It's like an integral part of it. Right? Tension obvious. Try to get to the blood that you can That's what I gotta do to make you do that. So I gotta pressure. So I take everything in this one.
Good steak. Big round chips. Come on, leg inside. Right?
Yeah. Or a lasso. Should I do that? Hold your foot like that. When I come around. One this way. Try not let me finish the pass on the inside. hard for you to bring your legs in because that's a weak muscle. So you're gonna have to use your hand. You're gonna have to use a hand assist method to do something with your leg. You can't highlight like that, like Shayna. You know what I mean? The flexibility. So you're gonna have to figure out how to make sure that you
Once someone like this, I can get it over. You said that, one little thing when you have my legs like this, I go like this.
So Tanner said you gotta throw your hip up and out when you do that. I think I wasn't doing that before. Yeah, I feel it. Because I was just trying to bring the hamstring up and throw it in, yeah. Try to open this part. So the motion, right, when we seen CJI, once the guy comes and he comes to here, it's just a straight line in. And also it's a maybe the last one instead of bringing it all the way. And then knee to the chest. Cross shoulder boost, yeah? Okay. Remember, we make a grip with that hand needs to be framing. I mean, it's technically a ball. It's like cradle. That way you can get more your ribs incorporated when you start going cross shoulder boost, yeah? Problem. Start transitioning inside. Try to go for the shoulder instead of the far. And then just do double knee elbows on both sides. Do knee elbow with both sides of your body. Same thing. Drift over. Always use this stomp to try to clear the bottom. Push, bring your hip center.
What's that?
Stupid ass foot keeps fucking hitting my head. I have to stay here. I know. Me and you fall backwards, when you make your initial punch, get your chest forward. Yeah? Look, it's still bent. Yeah. So it's not bent. Then that way you're blocking the top of the elbow. Even if I connect to here, right? Bend. You're blocking the top of the elbow. You're making space for the bottom. By doing something like that where you did top knee elbow. You know why you do top knee elbow? So I don't do this. If you don't do top knee elbow, that's why that's open, because the top knee elbow is not connected now. Right? But connect the top knee elbow and go on a sidewards guard. It's not as accessible over there. But when I change sides, if you're gonna go for that reaching stuff like you did, look what's open for me. That's why you're reaching with your legs. I'm just gonna smash your legs, right? Because you left this open right here. So when I change directions, and like you did, you gotta come disciplined and tighten up on this side that I'm not on. Because you know I'm gonna do this. You know I'm gonna do this. So you need to be ready with those frames to where I can't, even if I get past your foot, you're still keeping me from that space right there, this knee elbow space. Awesome if you can low leg, but what if you can't low leg? Right? What if you can't get your close guard leg back in when they connect to your hip? It's a tougher one though. So you're probably gonna try to swing your leg here. The moment you reach, you're gonna get your leg smashed like this. Yeah, maybe heist. Maybe you got a heist. Use this grip to keep me away. Heist. Or should I be drop low or stay high? No, but you said the other guy was doing like coming up high, like doing this. Okay, let's work through both. Are you able to make a grip on that? Quick enough? Yeah, that way it doesn't slide, yeah? And then you can go behind it and you can't feel it. Okay, let's try work the thing where when I run to your backside, you gotta try and get to your hands for here you go. You ever use the sitting one where you come up and then you get on your butt and you might be able to take more distance like that. Now you're on your elbow all the time?
You're not gonna get the sufficient hip space to get out. Try to get up.
You just changed this line.
No, I was here.
Okay. Now when you got on your hand and I'm already smashing your leg. You know what I mean? You want to get your hand before I get up on your leg. You felt the diversion of my energy now. Push me down.
Oh.